6 months later. Oh, is he gonna propose? All moving in. Okay, close. Close to it. Got hairy legs, my guy. Hairy legs. Alright. Unpacking. Alright. And we got his stuff here. Yep, he's moving into her place. Alright, so let's put the slippers in. Put the sneakers in. Uh-oh. We don't have room. Somebody's got to move their stuff. Okay, well, that's not cool. You know what? There's 2 pairs of flats here. Let's ditch this one. Yeah, you gotta compromise. Oh, yeah, because spices. He must be Indian, so there's some spices there. So, unfortunately, this is something that you have to deal with when you mix together. Like, when one person moves with another, you have to figure out who keeps what and how we put things together. Like, whose stuff is going where, you know? Like, obviously we have to get rid of some stuff in order to make room here, but it looks like we have to make room for things. So we had to get rid of our toaster in order to make room for his toaster. And there's just a lot of compromise sometimes. Maybe we get rid of these containers for his tiffin. And then I guess we gotta get rid of our sauce. Oh man, really? For the ketchup? Okay. Man, it feels like Florence is really kind of like doing a lot of compromise here. It's good to compromise, but don't compromise yourself too much. I mean, you gotta both enjoy tea, right? Well, I mean, I didn't see any coffee. Okay. Well, this looks like the same sauce, so we'll just use his sauce, I guess? Hopefully it's the same thing. And we gotta get rid of the tea kettle for this. Oh my god. Okay, well this one was a lot easier. There you go. Yeah, men don't have a lot as far as like bathroom necessities, unless you got like a pretty boy prissy pants guy. All right, let's skateboard. Uh-oh. Gotta make room for stuff. Florence, what do you even need this for? I don't see you using it for anything, so okay. Let's move the skateboard here. Vinyls. Okay, well, maybe get rid of these books. I mean, you don't even have space for it in your bookcase, so maybe let's move that and put the vinyls in. Oh my god, you can't? Okay, he likes cricket. Good for you. This looks like a religious thing, so maybe we'll put this in here. Superhero? Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the in the place of the candle. It feels like she's really kind of like making a lot of room for him here. I mean, you got a lot of books, so we can probably put your family picture there. And I guess maybe move more books. Just because, like, that feels like it should be important. Or less important than, you know, him enjoying himself in his new home. But I'm glad that they're still, despite having to compromise, I don't know, maybe he had to compromise on what he could bring over to her place, but she also had to compromise on how she was living and compromise things in her own life to make room for him. And, you know, maybe living together and figuring out that compromise is also a metaphor for a relationship. Oh, auditions. I guess this is in order to get into the academy. Look at that, cheering him on. And this is probably a gift to her for helping to encourage him and support him in it. Oh, and look, he's encouraging her with like little paint supplies. And they really love each other. They support each other so much. Such a good feeling. Happy together. 7:15 again. But no second no need for a second alarm because they're happy. They can't wait to get up, it seems. Yep. Eating everything, drink everything. How can you not eat the crust? So love. All right, love. And let's do winky face. Laugh, winky face, laugh. Laugh, love, winky face. Sometimes love be like this, you guys. Winky face, love. You can tell they're a new couple, guys. Or fairly new couple. Look, when she's happy, everything is just flowing together. Alright, so we're cooking. Honestly, cooking together is probably a very good pastime. You do a lot of like working together to bring for one goal. It's very much like, you know, how a relationship works. All right, now she's drawing again. This time it's in color. Look at him, he's so happy. And most likely because she encouraged him to follow his dream, his passion. And he encouraged her to do something that made her happy. Routine. Oh, that's a 1 year later. Oh man, we'll see how they do. Routine. Because if you've been with somebody long enough, you do develop a routine. 7 o'clock. I mean, routines are good, and routine can be good, they can be bad. Oh, he's unhappy going to school. Oh, and the monotony of the work has come back. Look, we have to do all of it all over again. And I think they're both struggling with their routines now. Yeah, you don't have to find a boyfriend for me. We already have a boyfriend. Fine. Don't find a boyfriend for me. Okay. I'm fine. Yeah, I think their passions have left each other. Come on, eat the crust. It's so good. Carbs. Yeah, so they've just kind of gone through their day and they're just not as engaged with each other. Oh no, erosion. Oh no. So that's them in their honeymoon phase. And here they are in their comfort. Here they are just like in their day-to-day. And now it's just all the same for them. You gotta keep passion in your life and in your love. Like this. He was happy playing his... now it looks like it's discordant. He's not happy anymore. That's terrible. And what about with Florence? They let their passions get away from them. They stopped. Yeah. See, her passions got buried beneath all of her work. Is it because she's paying for his school? What's going on? Fight. Yeah. Yeah, something happened. They stopped appreciating each other, I think, and just came into a point where they've taken each other for granted. Like they take for granted that they're together and that things are good, and now things that's where when people say relationships take work, yes, they do. It takes work to continue to appreciate each other, to respect each other, and to find love every day. You have to find yourself in love every day. Do the red boxes mean that they're having aggressive speech bubbles? Is that what it is? He's quick to say things. Yeah, there's disharmony here. Yeah, they're having an argument now. Guys, remember, you've had arguments before. You gotta... Yeah, now it's easier to find arguments for each other because you know each other so well now, and what makes each other tick, but also what makes the other person upset. The gamer in me is what is making me fill these bubbles really quickly, but honestly, you shouldn't be quick to come up with hurtful things to say, because that does nobody any good. I see his was slowing down a little bit. And here's what you win for winning an argument. Despair and loneliness and regret. Winning an argument is not winning. Maybe you might feel better in the moment that you got one up over somebody, but what is the consequence of that? Yeah, same for him. Wow. And now we have to put together... Yeah, they're not sleeping together. They're sleeping very upset. They went to bed upset. It's not good. This is not how you do things, guys. Very easy to get upset with one another. And look, it doesn't even fit now. The two of them don't even fit together. Yeah, see, the pieces don't even fit together now. That's how it feels when... Yeah, drifting. Oh, come on, no. I suppose it happens, but... Oh, jeez. Yeah. Drifting apart, and you have to fight to maintain everything. Yeah, it do feel like that sometimes. Yeah, you have to fight to keep everything together. Meanwhile, it's just all just working against you. You're trying to piece everything together, but nothing you do seems to keep it alive, keep it together. It's just everything just keeps falling apart and is working against you. Yeah. Love and life do be like that sometimes. Moving out. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. And gotta take his stuff away. I can't imagine what this feels like. Just... this person was a part of your life for so long, and then all of a sudden your life is put into everything fits in a box, but it doesn't fit in within. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yep. That love can be devastating. Yeah, and then, but really, do you need to throw away all your memories too? I mean, 6 fragments. Yeah. This is all in pieces. So she's, I guess this is symbolic of him being cut out of her life. And then her life just continues on, just, looking at points where he would have been. He would have been here brushing his teeth with her, been on the beach with her, just enjoying the day, would have been eating sushi with her, been on the train with her, and slept next to her. And all of that is gone. He's been taken away from her life. And now she's calling her mom because she doesn't know what to do, I guess. Yeah, you gotta let go. I could easily make a offhanded remark about, Disney in a certain song, but no. Sometimes you do gotta let go to move forward. Can't let your past drag you behind. It feels incredibly difficult and very easy to say, but very difficult to do, to just let go. Yeah, and it does feel so lonely. All right. Wake up. Yeah, it becomes a struggle. And take out the paint. Find your passion again. Find the good. Yeah, she's starting to draw again. Here's her start. All it takes is just one thing to start. And here she is, she's drawing now. And look, a lot of times passed. Like, look at the little plant there. It's growing. And she's making changes in her life. Look at her hair is different. Here it is down. She put it up. And it looks like she's being happier. And more pictures are showing up on the wall. And things are getting brighter in her life. Cooking with mom. Yeah, you need to find your support system. Fortunately for her, she has her mom, who maybe in the beginning she was overbearing, but it's obvious that mom loves her child and is only looking out for the best for her. And so here she is, supporting her when she needs it most. Oh, look! She got second prize in a painting competition. She joined a club, doing what she loves. She got a pet. Good for you. Oh, and she started her own shop selling her art. And look, her shop's doing well. Oh, and she has a social media where she's selling, and her business is doing well. Good for you. Man, it's great to see your passions turning out for the best. And now she's doing like accounting, but she's happy because it's accounting for her own business. Moving on. Yeah, there you go. She let go, and now she's moving on. Yep, take all your stuff away. I took the stapler because of the movie Office Space. Can we take the keyboard? Oh, look at that. Great day with Krish. Yeah, sometimes people throw out old memories from things that they feel like they regretted that were bad. But was it always all bad? Sometimes that's the case. Some people are in abusive relationships, but sometimes, things went wrong, they went south for one reason or another, but that doesn't take away from the good that happened in your life, the happiness that you felt, you know? And you have to remember that you can feel that way. Good things can happen. It may not last forever, but good things can happen to you. And she's going to take this with her. Take the memory. You don't have to stay with the man, but you can keep the memory. Yeah, there she is with her mom, taking a picture. Ah, that's so cute. She looks just like her mom. Oh, she's got her art in a gallery now. Good for you, Florence. Oh my god. And it's another dude? Yeah, people are enjoying her art. That's awesome. And she's meeting them and talking to them. That's what's going on here. Yeah, see, these are people mingling, and then she shows up and she talks to them, and everybody's enjoying their time. I mean, it's her gallery, right? Wow, I'm so happy for her that her life has come together for her. And she's so happy now. What next? Wow. Oh, wow, this was such a little magical little experience. Guys, I would love to tell you, and I will tell you about my experience with this, my thoughts. I loved it. Uh, all the symbolism, the gameplay, so to speak, really plays into the feeling you get, and it really like makes concrete the the message that they're putting on here. And I love the overall message where, like I said in the beginning, like that time in your life is incredibly confusing and it feels very strange and weird. And yeah, often we do things that we don't like because either it's expected of us, or we perceive it to be expected of us. In Florence's case, she perceived that her mom was pushing her into things, making her stay at her job, pushing her to say, hey, I can hook you up with a man, and that wasn't what she wanted, but that's what her mom thought she could do for her. And Florence was just not happy. But then, she discovered, Krish, and she discovered that he had a passion, and he had goals, and he had dreams, and she found joy in being with him and helping him with his dreams and his passions. And he, getting to know her, also found that she had something that drove her, and for her it was art. Art, specifically painting and drawing and stuff. And she dabbled a little bit in it while they were together, and things were great, things were wonderful, moving forward, and she was happy, and it was all good up until it wasn't. And that was a very dark day for her, and things were very difficult, but she reached out. And it's so important that if you find yourself in a terrible position, to reach out and find somebody that you know and you love, who loves you back and can give you the support that you need. Hopefully everybody here has somebody in their life that can be that for them, to help them find the brightness within the darkness, to find a place where they can grow, perhaps, to learn to move forward, to let go and move on in the same way that she did. She found it in her mom, who she thought initially was just overbearing, or what I feel like the game was trying to tell us was overbearing, but she was there and supported her and helped her through a hard time. And maybe not for everyone would it be their mom. Maybe it's a best friend. Uh, and surprisingly, it might not even be a best friend. It might be someone you don't know as well as maybe a childhood friend, but people are around, and sometimes people will surprise you for good or bad. People can surprise you. And in this instance, for Florence, it was a good experience for her. She got the support from her mom and found back her passion for her creativity and art, and she ran with it. She decided to do what she loved, what was moving her mind and spirit and her soul. And for her, it worked out, which is absolutely incredible. It may not work out the same way for everybody, but it, and I come from a point of privilege to say that you should take a shot at your passions. You, at the very least, that you will experience joy like you may never find anywhere else to follow your passions. It I know that Krish was also following his passion, and he did also have issues as well that I don't want to say depression, but certainly got him to a poor mental state. However, that may also have just been his relationship because they both fell into a routine. And I think that also says something about relationships as well. Like, don't stop putting into your relationship. You only get out of your relationship what you put into it. And remember to appreciate each other every day and never to stop actively loving each other. Love you cannot take for granted. Like, I'm not saying that love is a constant churn, but you do have to put effort. And it, even if you put a little bit of effort, as we saw in one of those puzzles, the little bit of effort you put in, like, makes everything else go almost an autopilot. But at the same time, sometimes relationships don't work out, and you know, you don't have to take all the bad with you, but don't also leave all the good, behind. Take the good, leave the bad. Remember that, you know, in many things that are bad, you can find something good out of it. Like, if you got fired, maybe it was a poor place to work. Maybe you can find a job where you're happier. If you had issues in school, maybe that's an indication to say that maybe what you're studying isn't your passion, and maybe there's something that you should be looking into, or find something to distract yourself. Find a hobby that you can air out your frustrations. There, there is often something that you can find that is good within the bad. All right, so I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I feel like I've been lecturing people the whole game, from a point of not actually understanding things. I'm not gonna say that my life is so charmed that I can give people advice. This is all just my thoughts and feelings on what I have experienced in this game, which I have to say was a beautiful, heartfelt game that made me feel a lot of emotions. And considering that I am older than how Florence is portrayed in this game, also a sense of nostalgia. If you are older than her as well, I hope that it brought good memories to you and helps you reflect back on your life and how far you've come. And if you are her age or younger, I hope that you got something out of this experience. Maybe that, possibly, that life is something that you should be living, and that if you have gone out of a relationship, that sometimes good things can happen after it. You don't have to define your existence based upon your relationship, and you don't have to define your relationship or your identity based upon what you do for work. Because as we saw with Florence, I mean, she did a certain job for work, and it was not something that she wanted, but she did the same thing, but after she started a business, but it was something that made her happy because she was doing what she wanted to do. And we don't all have that opportunity, but maybe at least take a deep look at yourself and maybe take a look at who you are, what you want to be, and where you are in life and where you want to be, and actually just give it a thought. Most people just they hear what they're supposed to do and do that, and that's it. But maybe take a thought and remember to think about why you're doing certain things, whether or not you should be doing certain things. And maybe you can discover a little something about yourself that you didn't know or that you had forgotten. All right, now I am officially stepping off of my soapbox. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this game as much as I have. My God, this was an incredible experience. So beautiful. The music, the imagery, the emotions that it's eliciting, and the thoughts that it has reminded me of, and the feelings of nostalgia, of just remembering, for me, remembering how far I've come from where I was. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that you took something from it, whether from me or from yourself or from Florence. And I hope that we have more experiences like this together. I hope to see you in the next game. And until then, bye.